Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this December the 23rd, 2023. I'm hoping everybody's having a great Saturday out there so far. Everybody has a great Saturday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in today's video, we're going to be talking about your forecast for Sunday and Monday, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, that is. Also, we're going to take a look at the weather radar across the nation. Also, take a look at the watch and warning advisory map for your location across the nation. Also, we're going to take a look at the Storm Prediction Center overview and the storm reports that came in this afternoon because we had some severe weather to talk about over Texas and New Mexico. We'll be discussing that in today's video. And also, we're going to take a look at the Climate Prediction Center outlook for 8 to 14 day temperature and the precipitation outlook across the board. Alright, if you're a new viewer and you have not subscribed to my channel, if you know anybody that want to join the Mike Bass Weather Forecast channel, send them my way. Love to have them. Tell them to smash that subscribe button and you're in. You get my forecast daily now. Hopefully, since I'm doing a little bit better, my knee's starting to act a little bit better. My hip is too. Hopefully, I'll be able to start doing these videos back once again. Alright, also like these videos, share these videos, and let's go ahead and get the show on the road here, folks. Alright, as you can see here, we got quiet conditions over southeast, southwestern Canada. Also through portions of Washington, Oregon State, back over toward North Dakota, through portions of Idaho. Also into Utah, down to Arizona, New Mexico, California, Gulf of California, northern and central Mexico, western Texas. Also we're in toward the eastern Carolinas. Also into Virginia, back up toward Michigan, Ohio, Pennsylvania. Also over toward New Jersey, Delaware, and also Washington, D.C. area. A little bit up toward Maine. Also into portions of New Brunswick and also into Newfoundland. Alright, you can see here we got some mixed precipitation over here in portions of Vermont, New York State, New Hampshire, also towards Connecticut and Rhode Island and Massachusetts regions. Some rain there as well in the New York State around Rhode Island. Same over here portions of Pennsylvania and West Virginia. We got some shower activity down across South Carolina through Tennessee, back to Missouri, Iowa, also into Wisconsin, also into northern Michigan, Indiana, Illinois, and Kentucky, and Tennessee as well. Alright, we got some Florida, Georgia, back over to Arkansas, and Oklahoma, Texas. Some heavy rain possible in this red slashed area across Louisiana, Arkansas, East Texas, East Oklahoma, southeastern Kansas, and also southwestern Missouri. Alright, we got a little bit of shower activity over Arizona, mixed precipitation from portions of New Mexico through Colorado to Minnesota, northern Michigan, across southern Canada there as well, right along the U.S.-Canadian border. Snow flying also in that vicinity, the north and South Dakota, back into Colorado, New Mexico, and Wyoming. We got some mixed precipitation, some snow flying over in portions of Washington State, down toward Oregon and Northern California with some shower activity along coastal areas. Alright, all of this activity is for your Sunday, December 24, which is Christmas Eve. Alright, here's your Christmas Day forecast, Monday, December 25th. As you can see, we got quiet conditions over southeast Canada, back into Maine, back down to New Hampshire, also down toward Rhode Island, Delaware, back into New York State. Also across southern and southwestern Canada, back through Montana, Idaho, down to California, Gulf of California, northern central Mexico, through Texas, back into Oklahoma and Kansas, Colorado, and also portions of North Dakota. Alright, we got shower activity along the areas of the Great Lakes region up here around Lake Huron, over toward Michigan, Wisconsin, Illinois, Missouri, Arkansas, down toward western North Carolina, eastern North Carolina, back up towards Pennsylvania and western New York State. Thunderstorms and showers over portions of North Carolina through South Carolina, down to the Florida Keys, back to Mississippi, portions of Kentucky, Tennessee, Indiana, and Illinois. Flash flooding possible down around the Big Bend area of Florida. With some heavy rain and flash flooding there as well. Alright, we got mixed precipitation up here around Lake Superior, back in the portion of Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota, back down toward Missouri, and also into Kansas. Some freezing rain possible over portions of eastern North Dakota, northeast South Dakota, back into Minnesota, and also toward Lake Superior. Alright, we got some heavy snow possible over South Dakota and Nebraska. Some regular snow falling from North Dakota down to Nebraska, northern Kansas, northeastern areas of Colorado, eastern areas of Wyoming. More snow be flying over in portions of Washington State, down in the eastern Oregon. Mixed precipitation in the across central and western areas of Washington, Oregon State, down in northern California, and right on coastal areas, just plain old rain showers. Alright, all this activity here is for your Christmas Day, which is Monday, December 25th. Alright, let's move on to the weather radar across the nation here. We're going to let it load up, show you where the precipitation is falling. Alright, we got some shower activity up here around Toronto, Canada, back through New York State, toward Washington, D.C., back into West Virginia and Ohio. Some more activity down toward Kentucky, back into Tennessee as well. Also down into Louisiana, we got some shower and thunderstorm activity around Houston, down toward Metairie, just east of Metairie, Mexico, and also down into the Gulf of Mexico as well. A little bit of activity down toward the Florida Keys off the South Carolina coast, also east coast of Florida. More activity over West Texas, back into Kansas. Some more activity up here around Minnesota, back into South Dakota, through Kansas and Nebraska as well. More activity over toward New Mexico, Arizona, and also around the Denver area of Colorado as well, up toward Wyoming. And more mixed precipitation and some snow flying up into southern Canada through Montana. Same over in western Montana as well. Elsewhere, skies are pretty much clear. We got a little activity in Kentucky and Tennessee also as well. Alright, let's take a look at the Watches Warning Advisory map for your location across the nation. Alright, you can see here we got some winter weather advisory, special weather statements up here in Port of New York State. We still got some river flood warnings up here in Port of New York State, over toward Connecticut, also down toward Rhode Island, Massachusetts region. Also southeast Virginia, eastern North Carolina. Coastal flood advisory down there along coastal areas, special weather statements as well from Alabama back into Louisiana, Mississippi. Still got some river flood warnings also in effect for North Florida as well. Here's a severe thunderstorm watch down here in southwestern areas of Texas with some ongoing severe thunderstorm warning there as well. Alright, we got dense fog advisory for you guys up here in portion of in Indiana, portion of Ohio, and also in the Michigan, Wisconsin, and also in the portion of northeast Minnesota, and also northern Illinois, southern Wisconsin as well. We got also some dense fog advisories over areas of North Dakota. Special weather statements have been posted for you guys in Minnesota, also in the portion of North and South Dakota, and an area over here in portion of Wyoming. Winter storm warning watches have been posted for you guys here in areas of South Dakota, back down into Nebraska. Winter weather advisories in the purple in areas of South Dakota through Colorado, portion of Kansas, also into areas of Colorado, New Mexico, also into portion of Wyoming is advisory there, also in effect for portions of southwestern portions of North Dakota. Air quality alerts for you guys down in Arizona. Also, we got that river, some flood warnings here for area rivers in California and the coastal areas. We got the small craft advisory from Washington State down in Southern California. Storm warnings out in coastal area. Small craft advisory from southeast Texas all the way back to the Big Bend area of Florida. From the Florida Keys all the way up to the Carolina coast. Some small craft advisory there in effect. Hawaiian Chain Island looks pretty good. Got a south side. Got a few small craft advisories. Alaska looks good, except just a few areas with winter storm warnings there in the pink, winter weather advisories in the purple, and also some winter storm warnings along coastal areas, storm warnings and small craft advisory for southern areas of Alaska. Alright, now we're going to move on to the Storm Prediction Center. This is the Storm Prediction Center overview. As you can see here, here's the activity that I was pointing out in, up here toward New York State, all the way back into Tennessee, off the Carolina coast. Big portion of the Gulf of Mexico, bringing some shower and storms there as well. There's that watch over there in southwest Texas in the slight risk area, marginal risk there as well. The lighter green areas is general thunderstorm, which is from Nebraska down into Texas, back into New Mexico, eastern Arizona. There's the marginal risk, and there's the slight risk. Current watches. MDS discussion. Storm report that came in this afternoon. 0 tornado report. We had 4 wind reports. 0 was high Texas and also in New Mexico. Number 4 would not be surprised. More added to the category tonight, and also on through 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Alright, Climate Prediction Center. This is the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook across the board. This is valid from December 31st, 2023 to the new year of January 6th, 2024. It was updated today. This is from the Climate Prediction Center. As you can see, we got above normal temperatures up here in North Maine, Same over here in portions of the Great Lakes region around Michigan back into Washington State. Well above normal temperatures expected from Washington State down into California as well, and also northeastern areas of Minnesota. Near normal temperatures here from central Maine all the way back into the central portion of the United States, from over here and there Kansas and Nebraska, and also back into Wyoming through portions of Colorado and also New Mexico, North Texas. Cooler than normal and well below normal temperatures expected for central much of Texas all the way to the New Jersey shore, also toward New York State, also down into the Carolinas as well, and also into Florida, well a little bit well below normal for the eastern Carolinas and much of Florida as well. Above normal temperatures expected for all of the Hawaii chain island, and same for Alaska. Alright, the precipitation now, as you can see, we got below normal precipitation from Maine all the way back down into Kentucky. Same back over toward North Dakota and portion of Minnesota. A little bit lesser amounts, same from up here near the Washington, D.C. area through portions of upstate South Carolina all the way back over to Washington State. Near normal in the gray, extending from Oregon State all the way back through the Carolinas. And then above normal precipitation for South Georgia, Florida, down there toward Texas, back over toward California excuse me. Also well above normal precipitation expected over here in California and South Texas. Hawaiian chain islands, central and north near normal, and South islands there below normal precipitation. Near normal precipitation to the north, south side above normal precipitation, and southeast is below normal in Alaska. Alright, well I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well. Enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Like these videos, share these videos, consider subscribing. If you have not, we'll catch you back in the next video. So have a wonderful Saturday evening, folks. Take care.